Wake up, Wilmington. How is everybody this morning? Maybe I should sing the whole broadcast. What do you guys think? I could do it. We could make it Wake Up Wilmington opera version. There you go. Everything you say, you have to sing. We want to send out condolences to Dan Pierce. We just found out that he had passed away. Teacher at East Clinton for 27 years, Southern State Community College for 30. All around good guy. Yep. A lot of fun-loving guy. And he'd been battling cirrhosis of the liver for years. So, sorry about that, Dan. Michelle Tebow's watching today. Kevin Martin is watching. Wayne Turner, the mysterious guest that never will come on.
He stopped in work the other day.
You gonna give him heck for us?
Oh yeah.
Say, hey, son, you get your butt on. Actually, I want his wife on here.
He actually presented me with a challenge pin for being one of the top supporters of the Box 65.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yep.
That was nice of him. All right. Let's see here. It is 43 degrees. Going to get up to 60 today, overcast. 42 tomorrow for a high. It's already warmer now than it's going to be all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
That stinks. 48 Saturday. Saturday, don't forget the ball card and toy show. They're having toy people set up there too this Saturday out at the Clinton County Fairgrounds, the main building there. Brian Briggs putting that on from 10 to 3. Come out. You gonna make it to this?
I should be able to.
You've said that the last 3 times.
I should. I don't have to work till that evening, so.
Okay, all right.
We're still waiting on a check for sports.
A check for, oh, wait a minute, he's digging. Did you bring him something? No.
I thought I might have cash on me.
Oh, yeah.
Watch.
Oh.
Watch, I'll bring him some.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what he's waiting on. He just be glad he hadn't thrown you out to the dogs yet, you know?
He's cuter than Cat.
Oh. Somebody just gave out a bunch of thumbs up. I'm not sure who it was, but all right, maybe your mommy's on. I don't know. I got a ton of news, guys. So please feel free to opine anything that you want to when you hear this. Okay. Well, Trump's done it again. 90-day suspension of tariffs now, so they can get all these deals worked out. Except for China. China, we're sticking it to them. Yep. 100 and some % tariffs, and China's dealing back. One thing, remember this, folks, when we're talking about China, is they do a lot of things that we're not allowed to do in the United States. Yep. A lot of the labor is child labor or it's prison labor, and they don't treat the environment like we do. They don't treat their people like we do. So don't anybody be feeling sorry for China,
right?
Because that is a true communist regime that doesn't play by the rules. So the more that we can get them to play by the rules, or, we just don't buy their stuff.
Right.
Guess how much China imports in the United States a year? How many billions of dollars of goods? Hey, Vicki Kendall, how are you?
25 billion.
More.
Our imports are like 8 to 10 times as much as their
40.
imports.
More.
100.
More.
400.
More.
Woo. 700.
No. You're close at 400.
Wow.
$440 billion a year of a product they import into the United States. So,
It's all those little team of products.
think about that a minute. We should make something off of that.
Right. Just like we found out at work this week that most of the, like 90, not quite 90% of all kayaks are made in Canada.
Yeah.
And the company that we get our kayaks from I had already got a hold of us and let us know, get your kayaks now, because if all these tariffs go in place, the price is going up 25%.
Wow.
So did you get them?
Oh, I mean, we got some in store, but
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Canada's only at 10% right now with this back off of Trump.
Well,
Right.
a bunch of them are wanting a deal, and most
Yeah.
China might be 400% before he gets done.
well, and I have no problem with that, just because of the way they treat their people.
Right.
You know, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Leonard Scholler, you want me to remind you to call you today, so I'm calling you right now. Ring, ring, Leonard, how are you? Don't forget Jerry Keplinger in the morning. You're supposed to let me know if that's a go or not. Ring, ring, there we go. Leonard's auto repair. Leonard's going to change some oil for Jerry Bear tomorrow. Because Leonard's got the rack. He can put it
Right.
up on. It just makes it a lot easier.
It's called a lift. Jerry.
Rack
We
lift.
call it a rack. That's like when they put people on racks to stretch.
I use that rack just especially for you because I know you like talking about racks.
Racks are nice.
Yes, they
I'm
are.
a big rack man. I'm more of a black man.
Yeah. Guess how many tornadoes have been in Ohio so far this year?
6.
Higher. 25? It's lower than that.
12.
Close, 13. 13 tornadoes.
But hasn't there been like 6 in this area?
Yeah.
Fayette.
Yes, bring it in, he says. Okay, so Jerry Keplinger, you're watching, you see that. So just meet me in Sabina tomorrow morning about 7:10 and we'll ride over from there. I'll pick you
I
up.
thought you were buying him breakfast.
I can. We can go through Wendy's. That's not a problem.
Sounds like a date.
Trump endorses John Husted in 2026 special election. See, since he filled that seat, they'll have to have a special election for the remaining 4 years on J.D. Vance's term. So, we have a centennial today, which is our word of the day. Centennial means 100th anniversary. This is the 100th anniversary of The Great Gatsby. The book. Yep. And there's a movie too. So, if you want to check out The Great Gatsby, today would be a good day to do it. I assume it's probably streams on something.
I'll wait till it comes out in paper book.
Yeah.
It's already in paperback. It's already in the movies. Was that a pool? Was there? It seems like to me there's pool involved in The Great Gatsby. Billiards.
Yes.
Isn't there? Okay, I thought so. All right. The markets are up. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Well, and I can't help but laugh. And there's a guy on Facebook. I almost responded to him, and I didn't because I thought, dude, you're an idiot. They were saying how Trump alerted everybody to buy, which maybe he did, but who cares? It was public knowledge,
Right.
And it's like if you're worried about insider trading, Mr. Adam Schiff or Miss Nancy Pelosi, how come you haven't worried about that the last 8 to 10 years? And how come people have their own Nancy Pelosi trading things that they use? Just shut up. People like that just. Don't argue on things that you're going to prove my point. I tell you what, it just irritated me, All right, here we go. More news. Water pressure. Trump signed something that we can have more water pressure now. And new houses and stuff being built, they were limiting the water pressure, but at Trump's, they've taken that away. Matter.
Matter.
You ever heard that on Matter?
Did you meet her?
Yeah, Matter.
Meter?
Facebook, Instagram.
Matter?
They undermine national security. Sarah Wynne Williams, who's a whistleblower, said Meta shared sensitive information with China. So I don't know what kind of sensitive information they'd have, but they shared it with China. Texas and New York judges halt deportation again, temporarily at least, for hearings for these goobers are sending back home.
Well, that was a result of the Supreme Court ruling. It said that they couldn't just stop them from anywhere. They had to be lodging these complaints complaints in the states that they were being held in. Texas and New York.
Yeah, it does come through the speakers. Travis is like, oh, it comes through the speakers. I kept hearing like a warning sign signal in the background.
That's what I was hearing. So I was like, huh?
Thank you. Just a reminder. There you go. Rick's having fun. There you go. All right. Weight Watchers is going into bankruptcy.
Ooh.
Yeah, well,
Man.
it's because of the shot things that are out.
Yep.
Charlie, you haven't even touched on the real news of the day.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Wilmington is getting a TJ Maxx.
Yes, Wilmington is getting a TJ Maxx.
Wow.
That'll last another 6 months, and then it'll be gone.
Where's it going?
Where the People's Store
TJ
is.
Maxx is probably the most favorite store of women as far as buying stuff. They will not go out of business.
Are they the one? Did they just leave the outlet mall? I wonder.
I don't know whether they're still up there, or I don't think they'll leave.
What is up there?
That's one of their #1 stores.
Yeah, there's not very much left up there. Amazon is better than Temu. Okay, Jake. All right, let's see. Yeah, Weight Watchers, Ozempic and all these other shots are putting Weight Watchers out of business. And I just caught a little bit of this story, but I guess there was a Russian-American ballerina freed after 15 years in jail, and it was over a $50 fine. She said, served 15 years in jail.
For what? Over a $50 fine?
$50, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Michelle's happy.
She's opening her checkbook.
Yeah. Temu Max is coming.
Temu Max will be here in a matter of time.
All right, let's see what else.
Right, Charlie?
What's that?
You know, the store, the location.
Peebles. That's where they're going, Peebles.
Yeah, where the old Peebles and Gordman's.
Gordman's, yeah. Was Gordman's the last one?
Yeah,
Yeah, Gordman's, Peebles.
Yeah,
I remember when it was Foster Haynes back in the day.
that was way back.
Or Steen's. Wasn't Steen's there too? For some reason, Steen's, Foster Haynes.
Wasn't there a Frisch's in there?
No, it's across the street.
There was?
No.
Frisch's across the street. Yeah.
Huh.
It's still there. Right by
That's
Gold
not-
Star.
It's not there.
Well, the building is still there. All right. Oh my God. You got to explain everything. All right. Bonds sold off yesterday. But then they came back after Trump said, oh, we're going to do 90 days here. Did you hear what the guy, Kevin O'Leary, did you hear what he said about the tariffs? He said it's finally nice to have a president standing up for the United States.
Yeah.
He said if I was him, I would tariff China 400%.
Right.
I mean, he's like all behind it, and I have to agree.
Haynes, then Foster Haynes.
Yeah, Haynes. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Do we really need anything that China has?
Oh yeah. We use
Okay.
probably half the stuff you're looking at in this room is probably China.
But need.
Well, no, because we should be able to reproduce.
Right.
And that's one thing COVID sent a message with, especially with medicines. We were getting a lot of medicines from China. Talk about scary.
Right.
They sent us poisoned dog food and asbestos in the drywall that they sold us. I mean,
Yep.
They've terrible what they've done.
You're thinking Steinberg's, Michelle Thibault. There was a Steinberg's at the other end of the plaza.
I say Michelle's right.
There wasn't Stein's. Stein's, I know, was in Washington Courthouse. I can't remember if it was there in Wilmington or not.
I would say Michelle's right.
Well, it's Steinberg's. There was a Steinberg's.
I'm saying Michelle's
I
right.
don't ever.
You don't even know what
Don't
you're
even
talking
argue
about.
with the
I don't
woman.
remember
They're right. Woman is always right.
Remember, hopefully your wife's watching.
Why?
Because what you just said.
She's not, but
I will tell her. Next time her and I go on a date, I'll tell her.
Wow.
Well, I asked him to go to a soccer game. He said, nah, just take my wife. So me and my wife took his wife and daughter. There you go. Had a good time. Has anybody seen? Oh, it's time for a break. So when we'll come back, we'll finish up with the news. We'll go to break. We'll be back in just a minute.
Donuts. Getting a makeover and a name change.
It's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need?
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
On the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse. The best fries in town.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Brought to you by Wilmington Community Broadcasting and your Charlie Angels singers right here. There you go. From 5 to 8 p.m. on Sunday Fun Day. Come join all the guest hosts, which there's going to be a bevy of them, for the geriatric edition, the young people edition, but my favorite, the Sasquatch edition of Let's Get Personal, Personal. Let's get personal, personal. All right, Uncle Punky during the break said he had some breaking news. No, not that, about your...
yeah.
He's all excited about some new business coming in Courthouse.
Yep. 2 truck stops, yeah. One is a quick fill, and the other one
Quick
is,
fill.
Yeah, it's out of Pennsylvania. And then the other one is another Lowe's.
Another Loves.
Love.
Yeah, Love's, yes.
Oh, I said Lowe's.
Yes, yes.
Lots of, what do they call them?
Loves.
No, I'm trying to think what. I'll think of lot lizards.
Lot lizards.
Lot lizards. Be aware. New truck stops coming to Washington. Okay. So
Maybe they'll leave the
where
Bluestone
are
in.
these establishments? And don't say Washington Courthouse. We know that.
Actually, one of them is I-71 and 35,
Okay.
which is the current truck stop.
Right.
And the new one is at 35 and 753, which that'll be the Loves. So it's southeast of town towards Chillicothe.
Oh, fun.
Good morning, all. Buckeye Weather Center getting a post ready for our next potential severe weather event Monday. Already have a slight risk issued. I'll tell you what did I say? We had 13 tornadoes already in Ohio this year.
So now, is this someone new?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
The Buckeye WX Center.
I don't know if that's our Diet Coke man or not. I don't think it is. I guess
I don't think it would be because he'd get fired.
No. All right, so I mentioned the Minecraft movie.
Yes.
Are you going to go to it?
No.
No.
You gotta be mindless to want to go watch that.
I think it's for me. I think I need to go.
I said, you gotta be mindless to go
There's a craze about it right now.
Well, and see, I love Rocky Horror
Horror,
Picture
yeah.
Show. And well, that's what I'm starting to understand. Is this is kind of getting to be more of an interactive movie.
Yeah.
So I might want to go just see the hijinks. I know in one scene there they have the chicken jockey scene.
Jockeys.
And I guess people at that point of the movie, there's a zombie riding a chicken.
Chicken, yep.
And the zombie, people start getting on other people's shoulders and are running around the theater.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, they're having fun.
It's no wonder we can't have any enlightening entertainment.
Yeah.
They're having
He
fun.
goes and watches all this mindless stuff, and he drags us down.
Rocky Horror has been around forever, and every weekend, every major city across the United States worth their beans has a Rocky Horror Picture Show playing somewhere.
Right.
It used to play here, well, you know, several.
Oh, we had it
So-
last year.
Well, yeah, they have it once a year now. Who cares? But they used to have it. They used to have it weekly here for months upon months. Because I was in it. I come over every Saturday night and did the Eddie character.
Couldn't
Yeah,
tell you who Eddie is.
Meatloaf. Yeah, Meatloaf.
I don't like meatloaf.
Well, I'm talking about the singer.
Oh.
Yeah, the
You
singer.
don't like meatloaf
No.
with ketchup?
No.
Oh,
Oh my
Meatloaf's
God.
great.
You're an American.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. You're an American.
Huh.
So,
Meatloaf with ketchup on it.
anyhow, if you've been to the Minecraft movie, maybe you can opine on some stuff here about it. Good morning. There's the best cookie maker in the world right there.
Is it?
Oh my God, she should like have her own business. She could make millions, like the way Trump says, millions. But I guess there's places you throw popcorn, you done pop on people. No,
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I know they sold out last weekend.
Yep.
They had like over 1,000 people at the theater last weekend in Wilmington to go see Minecraft, and plus the other one, the other new, not Snow White, not that thing, but the other one with the big actor, The Working Man. Now you guys might like that. That's that guy that's, I can never remember this guy's name, Rick. What's his name?
He's the guy that does the
Like he's,
blue collar.
yeah, what's his name?
You asked me too fast.
I
Yeah.
don't like looking at men.
Well, no, this guy like, yeah, that's one of those ones where you got to get a body count clicker.
Help us out, audience.
Body count clicker, you know, when it starts, because it's gonna get up there in the
Is he
30s or
the hear
40s.
your sign guy?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
That's
Okay.
Bill Engel.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
He did the
Oh.
shows, the blue collar.
He did the Beekeeper.
Okay. Oh, okay. Anthony something, isn't it?
If I knew, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
Who started Beekeeper? There you go. Look that up. There you go. We'll figure this out. I could never remember his name.
The beekeeper. You talking about the
He was in
action
that.
figure?
Well, no, he was in it. He was the Beekeeper star.
It was pretty good, too.
Jason Statham?
Jason Statham. There we go. Yeah, he's the star of this one, The Working Man.
All the ladies will love him then.
Oh yeah. There you go, single man. You need to go see The Working Man. Yeah. Just saying.
And Charlie.
We're still waiting. I've been giving you news, Kevin. Shut your pie hole.
You get the shade.
All right, here we go. Going on with the news for Kevin Martin. Here we go. By the way, that was news. Minecraft's huge right now.
Huge!
That's like Charlie thinks his games are popping.
They are. People love them. They even called me yesterday. Said, "Man, I really like playing that game."
Yeah.
White House. Oh wait a
They
minute.
allowed to make phone calls from where they were, Charlie?
Yes, 124 died in the Dominican Republic at a nightclub. I guess they were all on the roof and dancing, and it collapsed. 124 died in the Dominican
in the house.
Republic. Hey, you are up.
Let's get
He's getting prepared to get up early so that he can make sure.
Look at that AI picture. Look at the head on that thing. Anyhow, White House is freezing funding for Cornell University, like to the tune, I think, of about $1 million because of their woke antics. Microsoft is pulling back because of all the tariffs. They said, no, baby, no. We're getting ready to invest $1 billion for a project in Ohio, and we're holding up. we're going to take a pause on that. Now, have you guys heard anything about the Honda plant? I heard that it might stall. Have you heard anything?
It stalled a little bit.
Kevin, we'll get right on that.
What have you heard?
I just heard that they have quit paying union workers.
That's what you've heard?
Yep, and that they have a lot of them has left and said, because I guess they ran out of some type of funding that they had, and
Really?
yep, that's what I've heard.
So Honda plant might be on hold.
They said something also about AI affecting it.
I have no clue.
I don't know whether they're focusing more on AI and that's the reason or what.
But they said if you go like to the hotels and stuff now, you don't see the Texas plates and that kind of stuff like you used to because
They're out of here.
Yep.
One last bit of news. The president doesn't have to rehire. There's a board that there were Democratic members and Republican members on. It had something to do with finance. I can't remember the name of the board. They fired the two Democratic members of it. And was I clapping again?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Anyhow, the court. There was one court ruled he should put him back on, but the next court, Supreme Court, I think, stepped in and said, "No, baby, no, you can get rid of him."
We got a very active audience today in house with all the clapping.
I know, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. If you guys want to come in and watch the show, just leave your concealed carry in the car. You can come in. All right. Vicki Kendall, I heard the Honda plant stalled because of not being able to get a part for the batteries. Well, it might be because of the tariffs, maybe. I don't know.
It might be because no one wants to buy electric anymore.
Well, and that's true too. That's true
And they're
too.
not pushing it down our throats.
Good day to you, Jackson Daniel. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. So we only have about a minute till break. So let's just, when we come back, I do have a little trivia question for you guys, because I know you guys don't mind my trivia. I'm hearing clapping from nowhere. Laugh out loud. It's Amanda's ghost. No, we got an audience in here.
Yeah.
Hey, audience, clap for Jake so he can hear us. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
we're
thank you,
starting
guys.
to do that. We're starting to do that. So, same people went and saw Minecraft are here.
Yeah.
We're going to do the chicken thing later.
They're even bringing air horns in here.
Yeah, they are. Who knows what they're going to do? I want to go just watch it to see if anybody does the chicken thing.
Yeah. That would be the only reason why I'd go is just to watch the people, not the movie.
You know, I said this last week. The previews to me make it look like it would be interesting. I mean, it just looks funny. Jack Black in it. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta like Jack Black. All right, it's time to take a break. When we come back, I have a little Super Bowl trivia for you sports
Super Bowl?
guys. Yeah.
City Council surprisingly votes 4-3, banning citizens from dressing up their puppies.
Mere days before the local kennel club's National Puppy Jamboree.
It's a canine conundrum.
And City Hall has blood on its paws.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories we make up just for you every Monday morning, plus the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater in Wilmington, Ohio on The Murphy Report.
Your mistrusted name in made-up news.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Amanda, but I dress up both of my dogs, Claire and Wally.
Let me guess. Bonnie and Clyde.
Nope.
Abbott and Costello.
Nope.
Mickey and Minnie.
Ah, close. William Gibbs McAdoo and the first of his 3 wives, Sarah Hazelhurst Fleming.
Of course, the Treasury Secretary under Woodrow Wilson.
And his wife. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization event or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
And that one still survives.
Yep.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal.
Sundays, fun days from 5 to 8 p.m. Starting soon. As soon as they keep having these meetings on Sunday night, they should
So much fun, too.
they should be broadcasting them, from what I am
I don't
understanding.
think those would be broadcastable.
That would probably make your show sell more. It's the internet, baby. You can say whatever you
Yeah.
want. You can say all them bad words if you want. We don't. We try to show.
not a bad
We try to show respect.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, let me give you a little Super Bowl trivia question. Just get you warmed up today. All right.
All right.
All right. You can't cheat though. Don't cheat. All right. Which quarterbacks have lost the most Super Bowls? And I got a list of 9.
Grant Tarkin.
France Arlington is number 2. He lost 3.
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly's number 1. He lost 4.
We got it covered, don't we?
There's 2. You got the first 2. There's only 7 more.
Troy Aikman.
7 more.
Who?
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman. No.
He never made it. No,
There's
they
only
never
one
made
team
it.
that has more Super Bowls than the Cowboys.
But there is a
Doug
Cowboy.
Williams.
Nope. There is a Cowboy quarterback on there.
Oh. Stahlback. Roger
Stahlback. Yep. Number 8. He lost 2.
How many did he win?
I don't know. I don't
you
care.
gotta get
This is just the losses.
You gotta give him equal.
Good morning, Jeff Stevens. Jim Kelly, France Arlington. Who else?
Montana wouldn't be on there. Young
No.
wouldn't be on there.
No.
Let's see. Is it a Bengal quarterback?
Nope.
Nope.
Pittsburgh.
Nope.
Oh.
No.
I was thinking Ben.
Namath.
Nope. Couple Denver quarterbacks.
Elway.
Elway is one. He lost 3 also.
Wow.
Manning.
Peyton Manning is one. You're doing good. You still got number 4, 5, 7, and 9.
Vicky's guess.
Frank Reich, no. But Jim Kelly was number 1, which he was the Bills.
You would have been better off just saying what teams have lost.
Warren Moon
the
wouldn't
most
be
Super
on
Bowls.
there.
Wasn't Warren Moon, no. Actually, did I say 2 Denver quarterbacks? There was,
Bart Starr.
2 Denver. Bart Starr, no. Nope. Nope.
Lynn Dawson.
Nope.
Did we say Joe Namath?
Who?
Joe Namath?
He said Joe Namath.
okay,
That's all.
okay.
All right, let me give you the initials for number 9.
Just give us the team.
PM. I'll give you the team for the next one. PM.
I just said it.
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got him. No, there's another PM.
Oh.
PMS.
No, not PMS. Although the way this guy acts sometimes, he could be that.
Kevin Martin.
Premature.
Not Pete Rose.
Oh.
PM.
Has a game feeling to it, you know what I mean?
What's
But,
first?
well, you know, these guys are winners also, but they've also lost Super Bowls.
Well, yeah, and that happens. You know, winners are also losers.
I can't even think of no more quarterbacks with that initial.
Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes has lost 2. All right. The next one, TB.
What about somebody with the Oakland Raiders?
Brady.
Nope. Tom Brady. There you go. Well, he's with the Oakland Raiders now. Number 5, you're still missing, and number 7. You've done good. Number 5 used to play for, I think at the time it might have been the St. Louis Rams.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner, yeah. Kurt Warner lost 2. There's one more. Denver Bronco. CM. He's the most obscure of the 9.
CM.
Yep.
CM.
Yep.
Casper the Ghost.
No.
After Elway.
Before. Before Elway.
I didn't know the Broncos existed.
Craig
Oh, yeah, Morton.
Craig Morton. There you go. You guys did pretty good at that, considering. All right. Uncle Punky, you said you have some kind of different news today.
Yeah,
What do you got?
Just kind of fun facts.
He's having his sex change.
Wow. A cloud weighs 1 million pounds.
A what?
A cloud.
A cloud?
A cloud weighs 1 million pounds.
How
What
much
about
does a cloud weigh when it's on you?
What scale do you put that on?
Well, that was internet scale. That's all I can tell you. Yeah.
Have you had to weigh them?
No.
Here
no.
he goes, believe in the internet again.
what about them
You don't
brown
believe
clouds?
anything you see on the internet. Nothing.
I was thinking about weighing them the other day in Fayette County. The
Brown
clouds.
clouds?
No, the clouds.
In fact, these three guys up here are AI.
He's doing that on 420. April 20th. He'll be out way in the clouds. If you see Uncle Punky floating above courthouse, there you go.
A giraffe is 3 times more likely to get struck by lightning.
Then what?
Than a
Anything
human.
else.
Than a human.
Yeah.
Well, because their neck is so long.
Yeah.
Those are tall, yeah.
This is a good one. The next one. Identical twins have different fingerprints.
That makes sense.
That's true.
Okay.
And Earth's rotation is changing speed daily.
We know that.
And this one is for
You're
Charlie.
involved.
This is for Charlie. Your brain is constantly eating itself.
Oh.
Ooh. See?
Constantly eating itself. Well, we know that our cells are replaced like every 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you one I mentioned on the show earlier this week.
No.
Your
No.
Uranus
Okay.
is 18 seconds longer.
Yours is gone. I just.
18 seconds longer for Uranus. There we go.
What?
Here's the funny thing about that. I actually saw it on the news. The planet Uranus.
Yeah.
Okay. Not what you're thinking. He had a hat on.
Uranus.
He had a hat on yesterday. It says, "I bleached my butthole." I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Really?
"You did."
I did? Where was I at?
Oh my.
Charlie has this fixation with that part of people.
I
I know, it's starting to scare me.
actually I saw it on Facebook yesterday. Some woman's wearing this pink hat.
For that.
Some woman's wearing this hat going around. That's what it said on it. I was like, okay.
So do you want some?
Must be some of Charlie's car show people.
They're rubbing off on him.
I guess.
So you want some this day in history?
Yeah, do something else.
Yeah, that sounds
So
good.
on April 10th, 1849, Walter Hunt, a mechanic out of New York, patented the safety pin and later sold the rights for it for just $400.
Wow.
I don't know how to address Jake.
What does Murphy? Murphy holds like 700 and some.
No, 550 to 600 is probably all
That's the bottom floor.
that they can squeeze in.
Yeah. Jake, you and I need to talk. We'll talk after the show. All right.
So back to sex facts.
Sex facts.
Yeah. Do you guys have any sex facts?
Ron's for it. Ron's ready.
Finally, yeah. Ron would know because he's the guy that made the hat.
Oh,
What's wrong, Travis?
None. So in
Are these sex facts, Travis?
I can't believe I actually embarrassed him. That's a first. That's a first. What scares me now is there any truth to that?
Travis, your mama was watching.
no, she's got to be getting ready to go to work.
That's all right. Jake will tell her.
In 1941, Croatia declares independence from the German and Italian invaders of Yugoslavia.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't like those Yugos.
In 1953, the first color 3D film opens.
What was it?
In New York's Paramount Theater, The House of Wax.
The House of Wax.
Yep.
But that's good.
That was a good movie.
Now, is that WAX or is it WACKS? The House of Wax. WAX?
WAX.
Okay, all right. Just checking. You didn't get that, did you?
I'm ignoring you.
Yeah, just do that. I can mute his mic.
In 1970, Paul McCartney announces his
Still
break
hear me.
from the Beatles.
I muted them all.
Paul McCartney, what?
Announces his break from the Beatles.
Oh, really? Wow. Sad day in history.
In 71, U.S. table tennis team visits communist China and begins a week-long visit to the People's Republic of China at the invitation of the Chinese Communist government.
Is it going to tariff that too?
Yeah, I saw that movie. It was Forrest Gump.
And that's all this has.
All right, all right. Don't you guys have any sex facts? All right. Did you have any sex facts there? I can't think of any sex facts right offhand. I can't think of any 7 facts either, but yeah, that's the way it is. Or 8 facts. All right, enough of that silliness. All right, what else we got here? We did that. Okay, now, let me go ahead and give you just today's birthdays. Today's birthdays for local people.
Hold on, I got some sex facts.
Okay, I'm holding on.
Nearly 10% of all dreams include sex.
Okay.
Women get erections too.
Okay.
Well, some of these women today do, but they're really men anyway.
Right. 3% of people have no sexual fantasies at all.
I believe that.
A headache will make you more in the mood.
Really.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because that was always the excuse in the past on shows. I've got a headache, honey.
Yep.
Sorry.
Because that will get rid of your headache.
Right.
All those endorphins.
Pee Wee Herman produced it. Okay.
The clitoris is way bigger than you think it is.
How big is it?
In addition to the part of the clitoris you can see, there's a much larger
Why are you
part
talking
called
about
the
this?
clitoral urethral vaginal complex underneath the skin that also engorges with arousal, says Stella Harris, certified intimacy educator and sex coach and author of Tongue-Tied, Untangling Communication and Sex and Kink.
Tongue-tied?
Yeah. When a woman is aroused, the vaginal canal also lengthens as the uterus is pulled further upward into the body, the angle often changing as well.
I like this, Travis. You've actually shut Charlie up.
I know. Yeah, enough.
So,
That's enough. That's enough.
want an orgasm?
No, that's enough.
Leave your socks on.
Oh my goodness, time for more calls.
Train wreck at the Murphy. Yeah, it is time for more calling. Notice this is not being brought to you by me, okay? It's just like, you know.
I'm just doing what people were asking.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
He
They're
needs to please.
going to ask you to shoot yourself here in a minute. So stop.
No more?
No more.
All
It's
right.
time for a break. Thank God. We'll be
A
back.
major shakeup in the pharmaceutical industry as Flintstone Vitamins taken to task for tasting nothing like Fred or Wilma.
And as for Pebbles, well, she's already a fruity breakfast cereal. Why dietitians and nutritionists coast to coast are warning us to yabba dabba don't when it comes to ingesting these chalky childhood chewables.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Looking out for your health and well-being is just a sample of the kind of made-up news you can expect on the Murphy Report.
Earning the reputation as the mistrusted name in news isn't something that we take lightly.
In fact, most wouldn't take it at all.
And our efforts reflect that, with a trophy case in our lobby filled wall to wall with empty shelves.
Let the other outlets vie for trophies and your respect.
We're simply too busy making it up to care for such accolades, with a new report posted every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and YouTube channel.
The Murphy Report, with veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Wow. All right.
We're just getting ready for Steve.
Well, we're having fun here. Actually, this was like a preview for
Let's get personal. Let's get personal.
Stephanie, I will apologize for these guys.
Sorry, Stephanie.
I will apologize. And Schuessler, you can't say anything. You're the one that started it. How about some sex facts? He did.
He did.
He started it. Be careful what you ask for on this panel. Yeah, Christmas. How about some birthdays? Here
All
we
right.
go. Vicky Bree Corey is 66.
Protests seem to follow me, Charlie.
Goldie Marie is 53. That rhymes. Goldie Marie.
Yeah, Goldie
is
Marie.
53. Stephen Schiller, the mayor of Greenfield's dad, Angie, he is 78 today. Steve Jenkins,
That name sounds familiar.
he's from Courthouse. He used to work over at the heavy equipment rental place.
Oh, yeah.
45. Michael Kearns is 52.
That name sounds familiar, too.
I think he's from Leesburg. Marcy McCaffrey is 31. That makes me feel old. I had her at Greenfield. And Gail Ehlers. Gail Ehlers is 65. 65. All right. So let's see. We've got the news covered. We got
Birthdays.
That was birthdays.
Celebrity.
Well, do you want to do celebrity birthdays or you want to wait for Steve?
We don't need to wait for Steve for that.
All right.
Out of the way.
We'll get the celebrity birthdays out of the way. All right, here we go.
Is this a game?
Not really. It's just guessing the celebrity birthdays. And yeah, there's only a couple of young ones. Mandy Moore,
Oh, he's
46.
singer. She's younger than that.
38.
She ain't younger than me.
Bracketed between 38 and 46.
42.
Just a little bit high.
41.
41. There you go. Haley Joel Osment. I see dead people. I
Do ya?
see dead people.
And that's God.
Yeah.
That's an actor, yeah. Haley Joel Osment. He was more famous. He was even in Forrest Gump. He was a little boy in Forrest Gump.
38.
Just a little bit high.
37.
37, that's right.
Yeah.
Rick's alter ego and his idol, Steven Seagal. Everybody go kung fu fighting.
68.
Older than that.
He's older than 68.
73.
Ding, 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 ding. 73 is right.
You're hit.
I gotta be good at something. I'm not good at video
Travis has
games.
been on a roll since his sex facts.
It got me going.
He must be full of blood.
Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
Katrina Leskonich. Go ahead, ask. Who's Katrina?
Who is
Who is she?
She is Katrina in the Waves. That Katrina.
Who's that?
That's a rock group, pop group. Katrina.
How old or young
Yeah, how old is she? That's
has
my
the group been around?
Oh, it's been around since the 80s.
74.
74 is high.
65.
Ding, 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 ding. I thought you didn't know who she was.
I don't.
Yeah, right.
Telling you. Sex does it for Travis.
All right, let's make Travis guess first on this one. This is the last one. Ken Griffey Sr.
67.
Higher.
69.
Higher.
74.
Ding, 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 ding. 74. Yeah, I didn't think he was that old either, but he is. Hey, just real quick, I want to do a shout out. Any of my old car friends around the Wilmington or Hillsboro, Leesburg area, there's they're wanting to get a old car. There's and they've got a certain name for it.
Just spit it out, Charlie.
Well, I can't because I can't remember. There's a certain name for like a Mexican girl's or Spanish girl's 15th birthday party, and they want an old car. Maybe she could take some pictures with. So anybody that's in the Hillsboro, she's in
So
Hillsboro.
I take it it's not a bat mitzvah.
No, it's there's a certain name. I tell you what, I can probably tell you. Hang on a minute. Let's see. I had never heard of it before, and I had to look it up
I
because
think I saw it in a movie.
I had no clue what it even meant.
Kevin Martin, here's the answer.
Let's see. It's Quinacera.
Never heard of it.
15. Yeah, I hadn't either. I had to look it up, but I looked it up before I responded to the post. Make myself look halfway intelligent. Halfway.
You
Only
are
halfway.
very, very intelligent.
But anyhow, Quinacera. So they're looking for somebody that would be.
He's got even the umlaut over it.
All right. Oh, I like Jeffrey Schuessler's post. The Adam Schiff dartboard comes with 10 red darts. I like that.
See that?
What's that?
He sent that to me too.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Let's see. We have Justin Willman coming to Columbus June 12th. He's an
So what's going
Illuminati.
on around town this weekend?
Yeah.
Well, the card show is.
Yeah, the card show.
The card show is. The Tin Caps got all kinds of stuff going on this weekend.
He must not like us no more.
He does. We just haven't talked to him. We just need to call him.
Oh.
I think he'll come as soon as we call him and ask him. Let's see. Strength and Dignity has a deal going on this weekend too at their shop across the street. So,
Selling clothes.
yep. Let's see. Saturday, May 31st, New Lebanon Church of the Nazarene has a car show. We got car shows coming up here too locally. So make sure that you check out my.
What was slippery back there?
Well, that's a bluegrass band
Gotcha.
playing somewhere. They're playing at the Plain Folk Cafe Saturday night. Slippery Creek Bluegrass. Thunderhead is also playing this week at Billy Burgers. Thunderhead is a good
What's Thunderhead, I wonder?
They're a good local band.
Oh.
Only a 3-piece band, but they've been around forever. And the guitar player, lead singer, is actually I think won. He's won. I don't know if it was a Grammy or he's got like a gold album even. Lynn Riggs. They had a big Greenfield show last week. What do you got going on?
August 19th, we got, starting at noon, we got Easter egg hunt at Family Farm. and Home.
August 19th?
Or April 19th.
So are these real eggs or plastic eggs?
Never know. What depends on how big our chickens get by then.
Oh, okay.
So April 19th,
Yep.
you have a deal going on.
Yep, Easter egg hunt, and there's gonna be like a petting zoo and maybe pony rides and
Are you being petted?
no, we got some customers bringing in their goats and other animals and
Does that come with lube?
yeah.
Okay. Just checking. Asking for a friend.
Harvard's getting $8 billion taken away. But yeah, Easter egg hunts. There's one at the Elks this Saturday too. So you'll have to go to their website.
Except there's not going to be really eggs. They're going to be golf balls.
They could
Golf
be.
balls.
They could be. They could be. Dean Thompson's watching this morning. Thank you, Dean. Let's see. UB40's coming to Cincinnati in August. Rod's Project, June 7th. I might need some door prizes for that. That's one you definitely should support because that's a farm thing. But we have a car show for it, June 7th. Bryce Madsen, we're going to send out a happy birthday to his daughter today. He doesn't look like he's old enough to have a 16-year-old, but he does. April 11th through 13th, get your hot tub on. Pike County Fairgrounds, Piketon, Ohio.
Huh.
Go down and check out the Ohio Hot Tub
Expo.
Yes, yeah.
I wonder if you can try them out with girls in it.
I don't know. You're going to take your wife,
You
yeah.
gotta bring your own girl.
Oh.
They don't come with girls.
Oh. What?
A guy put on Facebook, I'm no longer arguing with people who have body odor. You're right. I'm wrong. You got to admit, that is kind of funny. That was funny. You didn't like that?
That's pretty funny.
That was funny. So anything else going on in Washington Courthouse this week?
I know S&D Tires is also doing an Easter egg hunt later on the 19th out at the fairgrounds.
Do we have any fish fries left over?
Yes, fish fry Friday night here at the Catholic Church. I'm sure probably in Washington Courthouse is going on too. But there's also another one over at that church in front of the Wilmington High School. I went to that a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. So, the Assembly of God, that's the name of it. Yep. The Smithsville South Band is going to be at the Sabina Moose this Saturday at 7 o'clock. So that's going on as well. Murphy Theater, they have a movie tomorrow night, Friday night. It's 101 Dalmatians, I think. And then Saturday, they have the Wonder Bread years. But Steve's going to be on here in a couple minutes, so he'll explain more about that. Our guest tomorrow, like I said, we have Bill Lehrman rolling in, but we also have Bosom Ford. Seth Caldwell will be on Friday. And then next Monday, we have Alan LeDuc on Monday. He does a lot with canines in Lake Cowan area. Karen Anderson from the New Life Clinic will be here Wednesday. And then that's it, I think, for right now. That's the okay. I see what I wrote down there. Next Thursday, you guys will be in there, right?
Yep.
You guys
with more
heard it.
sex facts.
Yeah, that's the weekly thing we do there.
Maybe you limit it to six. Six sex facts. There you go.
Sex. All right, time to take a break.
Yes, it is. We will be back, and maybe Steve will be here.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
City officials forcing a local beloved mascot to step down.
Why poor timing and inappropriate behavior doomed a pantless Wilson the Weasel following his drunken performance at the late Judge Garrett's funeral.
There was nothing routine about this routine.
A story we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. These made-up stories and the latest real news from the Murphy Theater are what you've come to expect from us
on the Murphy Report, with a new report posted every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our Murphy Theater YouTube channel.
Full minute-to-minute coverage all 21 hours a day.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Amanda, I have to say Vanessa and Breck are just about the two finest anchors in the business.
For once, you're absolutely right, Steve.
I think the Titanic could have learned a thing or two from these two giants in their field.
What am I missing here?
Anchors.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
On stage out there. Yeah.
A what?
Well, the community band practice is on Wednesday nights. Yeah, community band practice is here on Wednesday nights in Murphy
They
Theater.
did that upstairs.
Well, they had a concert here Monday night, Wilmington High School, and they had a brass band from Cincinnati come and play. I was going to come and do it, but I tell you, and call me a wimp all you want. When I get a tooth pulled, man, it knocks me down for a few days.
You wimp?
I am a wimp.
It's because you're getting older.
It is, and those are just no fun. You just feel like you've been knocked out. Law enforcement agencies receive grants to fight drug activity. Dozens of law enforcement agencies will be receiving grants from the 2025 Ohio Drug Law Enforcement Fund to combat illegal drug activity and enforce the state's drug laws.
Didn't I see somewhere yesterday too where DeWine sent a thing wanting to ban phones from school?
Yeah, I think that's coming.
I was pretty sure that's coming.
$3 million will be distributed assisting drug task forces at 38 different agencies. Governor DeWine announced in a press release Wednesday. Funds can be used by agencies to investigate drug trafficking organizations and disrupt the drug supply through intelligence gathering information, sharing, and multiple agency coordination. Grants can also be used to support local work to help drug overdose victims and their families through education, support, treatment options. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Annual report shows few changes to Ohio's death penalty system. It's been 7 years since Ohio has seen a capital punishment or death row sentence conducted through the justice system. Attorney General Yost addressed the release of the 2024 Capital Crimes Report, saying that the system has not had any substantial changes to fix it. So there
What
you
are
go.
they suggesting? A new way to kill people?
The only thing that has changed, the killer's got a year older. Yost said there needs to be some real progress. Till that happens, Ohio cannot fulfill its promise of justice. So I don't think I mentioned this the day you guys were here, and if I did, we'll go on. But I asked the panel that day, if you were on death row, and how would you take? What would you take? What would you want? The shot? Would you want to get?
They would prefer castration.
Yeah, what would you want?
Oh, does that kill them?
No.
Oh, well, they could bleed out.
What do you think? What would you want?
The fastest way.
So I said the guillotine.
18-wheeler.
I was gonna say shot.
Shot?
Right.
You know, there's a guy in North Carolina that just did a pull up the chair, Steve. There's a chair right behind you here.
4 mics on now. All right. Ooh, 4 mics. You always look so dapper.
Yeah, he does.
You didn't actually wear that. You went upstairs and got one.
Actually, no. I brought it today.
Oh, you brought it?
Yeah. Hello, gentlemen.
How you
Hello.
doing? Now it just seems like I need to offer him advice on razors next.
Oh, yeah, let me go a little bit. I wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
How's everyone?
Good. How are you?
Look how
Slide over and scooch up.
I've been like that for several days.
Slide over. Slide over.
I can't.
Get,
Marky, scoot over. There you go.
Oh,
get him in there.
there we go.
Steve looks like he took a shower today. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Well, scoot over more. You're still on the picture.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I can go.
All right.
There we are.
Yeah.
Did I just walk in the middle of a game?
Well, we're going to restart one. We were waiting on you.
Game for you.
So we can have the old dogs against the young dogs.
Now, what kind of coffee is that?
This is, what did I make it? This
Is
is,
that homebrew?
yes, this is Pete's.
Oh, pizza's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete's Coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
How's
not a coffee
everyone?
drinker.
Everybody doing well today?
Yeah.
Yeah, other than they're talking about some stuff they shouldn't be talking about. Other than
Come
that.
on.
We had a gentleman.
Someone asked, how about some
sex
sex
fact.
facts?
Brandon, he was not a gentleman.
He asked for sex facts.
Facts or
Facts. And
So I started reading some sex facts. I was just doing what
just
our
be glad
audience.
you came in
Michelle.
now. Just be
I was
glad
just
you came
doing
in
what our
now.
audience wanted.
oh,
Yeah.
and I missed that.
Yeah. and be glad that you did.
You'll have to watch the show over again
Dear.
so that you can learn the facts.
Oh dear.
And Charlie's face get red.
Yeah,
know,
that's
I
how
was-
bad it was.
I was never. There was one time. I grew up in Ottawa, Ohio. Town about the size of Sabina.
Right.
Some people think I'm some big city, whatever. But
Yeah.
they're so little informed. I remember sitting on the front porch, and my mom trying to explain to me the birds and the bees.
Okay.
And basically, she said, you know, when a fella stays too long. I'm like, what?
If a fella stays too long,
I'm like, what? She goes, and she said, you know, let's just wait till your dad gets home. And maybe he can help me out with this.
I saw that coming.
And
I
it
saw
never,
that coming.
and it never ended up, the conversation never really,
Took place.
never, it was,
so have you found out since then, Steve?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I have.
So when you had that talk with your children, you say, go talk to your mom.
The thing is, Isaac and I, you know, I've said, hey, how about if we, you know, let me have that. He's like, you don't need to go there. I know all this
Yeah,
stuff.
what kid would need to know that with the internet?
How'd your son do down in Carolina?
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for asking. He did
Yeah.
really, really well. Wow. I'll tell you though, the speed on some of these swimmers. In one of his events, for instance, he was about a second and a quarter behind the winner, and there were 75 swimmers between he and the winner. In just a second and a quarter.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So he's like, you know, a little sad that he didn't win, but these guys are from all over the country. I was very, very proud of them, and thank you for asking.
Yep.
It was a good experience for him.
Yeah, because second and a quarter doesn't sound like very much.
No, it's fixing your flip turn or getting a little more work on pushing off when you are diving in. I mean, it's those kind of things that if you find the key to fixing that, it's the difference between first place and 50th.
Yeah.
Isaac did not shave his head for this, did he?
He didn't, but there were some who did.
Yeah.
They shaved their
I
legs
shaved
and
my
everything.
head for it. I
Isaac
wasn't
shaved
swimming.
everything else.
Yes, I shaved my legs for it.
Just go watch.
Just to. Well, one day I was told was skirt day, and I was misinformed. But I was very, very prepared.
So you wore a kilt?
You didn't wear a skirt.
Didn't wear a skirt. I shaved, but didn't wear a kilt or a skirt. But enough about me.
I forgot to mention the celebrities that were born on this day have since passed away. And there's some good ones that we need to remember. John Madden,
Oh,
Omar
Made some
Sharif,
good games.
Omar, what an
Omar
actor.
Sharif, yep. Chuck Connors,
Oh, the rifleman.
yeah, he's badass. Dandy Don Meredith.
Very nice.
From the Dallas Cowboys and Monday Night Football.
Yep. All right, so we haven't played Chain Connection yet because we're waiting on you.
Oh, thank you.
So, because we know you love the games.
Oh yeah, we held it up for you.
So, I'm just going to say the teams. We got Fayette County against Southern Ohio here. There we go.
Who's Southern Ohio?
You two. You and
He's
Steve.
Northern Ohio.
He lives in Morrow now.
Okay, so it's Southern Ohio now.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for letting that secret out there.
Yeah.
Well, you say it every time you're on here.
people to know.
And actually, it's not Morrow. It's where is it?
It's Cincinnati. So the
East side of Cincinnati.
So the cars that sit out in front of my house
South Lebanon,
all night,
Morrow.
it's Cincinnati.
I think I'd rather be in Morrow than Cincinnati. All right.
You know, speaking of stalking, I used to do morning radio up in Lima years and years ago. And for about 4 months, there was a car that sat in front of my house, like at 4 in the morning. I had a morning show, and they were sitting out idling in front of my house, and they followed me to the station. It was weird. It was weird. Then I got a card in the mail from that person who evidently had a crush on me, and said that she has a twin.
Huh?
She has a twin.
Yep. So let's play the game.
He's going to leave us. Leave us hanging there.
Judy, if you're out there, hello.
Until next week.
Until next week. Bum, bum, bum. No.
More to come.
We'll have more next week.
More to come. Yeah.
Next
All right.
week.
So, man, I've got a frog in my throat. It's not good. All right. Chain connection. You guys are a team. Do you guys want to go first or pick your column?
I don't know. Rick, what do you think?
Let's pick our column.
All right.
You know what column we want, Charlie?
Yes. Charlie, you know what column we want? C. A.
Hey, there we go. I want column A, so you guys go first. Here we go.
All right.
The youngins against the oldies. Here we go. Star.
There you go, Steve. That's it.
What's that?
They were trying to get
There
a
you
hold
go.
of you about your extended.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of Ron Rennell's real quick, his son has a new single out, Love Me Tonight, available on all streaming platforms. He's the one that just opened for Sheryl Crow about a month ago. All right, here we go. You guys, your first word is star F.
Well, it's not Star Wars.
Starfish.
Okay. You guys,
They're off to a good start.
your first word
early.
is blue E.
Bluey.
Blue Evil, you think? What do you think?
Bluey,
Not Bluey, not Bluey the animal or the cartoon.
Bluey.
Blue E as in Edward.
You think emu, maybe?
Blue emu sounds good to me.
Blue Eagles?
No, not Blue Eagles.
Blue emu?
Blue emu. Let's try it.
Chuck, we're going with Blue Emu.
Okay, Steve-O. Star FR.
Fruit.
Star fruit. All right.
Star fruit?
Yep.
What the hell is a star fruit?
It's a
I don't
fruit.
know.
You
It's
eat
a
it.
fruit in the shape of a star. Yeah, come on. Have you ever gone out to the
It's kind of
grocery
like
store?
an upside down pineapple.
Billy, you said Blue emu. We got
Yeah, fruit L.
Oh, come on.
Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop. That's right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say liquor.
All right. Loop H.
Loophole.
Loophole.
Yeah, we're going.
They're rolling.
We're going to make a big comeback.
Yes,
Hole P.
Hole punch.
Dang.
Now you got me talking about sex earlier.
Wow. Punch L.
Punch line.
Wow. How he's holding that microphone.
Who picked?
Don't be pressing my microphone.
Who picked the category? Punch line. Line for the win.
This is my last time.
For the win. Line B.
Steve, you should have your own show.
Line B.
No, this is for them. Yeah.
Oh, I know this one.
I think Travis is a little red.
5,
Feeling okay, Travis?
Yeah, I'm feeling just fine.
3, 2, 1.
Line bread.
All right. Going back over to the group one. You're still on the first one.
Blue E.
Blue E-Y.
Blue eyes.
Blue eyes. There you
Oh,
go.
there you go, Rick.
Thank you, Michelle.
Eyes. S.
Eyes.
Eyes S.
Is it just I or IS? Eyes.
Eyes. E-Y-E-S.
All right.
S. Eyes. S.
Who picked this category?
You did.
Yeah, thanks, Rick.
Eyes S.
Eyes.
Eyes. S.
Wow. Eyes.
Come on. Eyes
Eyes
shut.
squint.
Eyes shut.
Oh, eyes shut.
Eyes shut is right.
Thanks, Kevin Martin.
Thanks, Charlie.
I'm trying to help him. He still gets it wrong. Shut. Oh.
Shut out.
There you
What is it?
Shut out.
go. For the win.
All right. For the win. Line B-A.
That's not line break.
Linebacker.
Oh,
Linebacker is right.
Yes.
The youth.
win.
All right, let's.
Last time we're going to have to talk sex on the
I know. I tried to stop it. You guys just let it go. All right. Shut O-F.
Wow. Shut off.
Shut off, yeah. Off G.
Off
Off
grid.
guard.
Off guard. Guard R.
Rail.
Guard
Guardrail.
rail.
Where were you, Steve, when all this was going on?
I was napping.
Rail R.
Road.
Railroad,
That's
yep.
a real tough one.
You guys still lost.
Feelings are hurt.
Oh, that's too bad. That was close. That was actually close.
Right.
It is over.
Yes, everybody's better for that.
All right, now
Yes, sir.
Friday we got
Cruella.
Cruella, that's right.
Yes.
It's 101 Dalmatians, same thing basically. Yeah, Cruella de
Emma
Vil.
Thompson and Emma Stone.
Have
Two
you,
Emmas.
which I'm sure you haven't because you're busy, but I'm going to ask anyhow. Have you seen the Minecraft movie?
I have not,
Would you care
and I would like to.
I would too. These guys are all distant. Have you heard it's kind of almost like a little Rocky Horror now?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah, they're doing like, they have this scene in there, I guess it's called the chicken jockey scene. And people get on other people's shoulders and run around the theater while that scene's going on.
Got to be real careful who you choose for a date. And by the way, no, I'm not.
Yeah, the chicken.
Which way they're facing when they're up.
Once again, I didn't say that. Now on that end of the table.
I was thinking the same thing earlier.
Steve's getting red too. I got to adjust the color on our monitor.
Hey,
That was Steve. Steve's owning that, not I.
I remember my son as he was growing up. I remember Pink Sheep. Is it Purple Cow or some of these characters on Minecraft? Was
Yeah.
it Purple Sheep,
Something like that.
Pink Sheep, and I remember the one voiceover. I would like some Doritos and a Mountain Dew, and I always remember. I thought that was so cool.
The cast and the commercials just to me make it look like it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, but I didn't know it had this. Well, I love Rocky Horror. This other aspect now makes it even more interesting, maybe to go see.
I think it's time that there is a new something to replace.
Yeah, well, Rocky Horror's put out what, 72 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Mark Rogers' past experiences with Judy, Steve.
Yeah. Well, she was interested in my extended car warranty, evidently.
Extended something anyhow, we're not sure what. But
Yep.
That is a little freaky.
It was. Some of the things that show up in the mail. I always wondered about that. You're a DJ. You're not creating the music. You're just playing it, and yet there's still people that are like, "Oh my God!" There's that celebrity thing. And I always wonder, I'm just playing someone else's creation.
Right.
Don't it's not me. I'm the guy at the time putting in the cart.
Right. But with the new, the scratching and all that stuff.
I guess that's
that's the thing. Which I scratch, but I don't scratch at.
Yeah. So hey,
Speaking of scratching, yes.
Yeah, we had Cruella on Friday. That's at 7:00. Saturday night we have a really interesting show. It's called the Wonder Bread Years. A gentleman named Pat Hazel. I saw this in New York. He was a writer for Seinfeld. He put together, if you were raised in the 60s, 70s, 80s, seems like he was in my living room. And he has tapped on so many things. It's kind of a slideshow, one-man
comedy, right?
Comedy. And he nails it. You're watching this, you're like, you realize how much so many of us have in common in the way we were brought up. I would encourage anybody and it's family friendly. So you can, unlike this.
Unlike this, that's true. That's true today.
But Pat Hazel, and it's called the Wonder Bread Years. And I think all tickets are, $35.
I'm waiting for my passes.
Oh, well, there you
They
go.
shall be there Saturday.
Hey,
Oh, good.
just to let you know,
Yes, sir.
he's going to be out at the senior center.
Yes, Friday
tomorrow.
afternoon.
Yeah, after lunch. So if you do want to go donate any passes, we could maybe have a little game out there for him.
Maybe we
Charlie's
will.
been hanging out there lately.
Rick's supposed to join, and Jerry is
I'm not
joining.
old enough.
Yeah, you are. If I'm old enough, you are. Doc he's going to join out there. I tell you what, the last couple of days they've had great lunches.
Yeah.
Great lunches. And
Am I old enough?
no,
very soft.
well, you're getting close. How old
soft
are you?
food.
44.
50. You can start going out there and eating lunch. Yeah.
I didn't
I'm
know
only
that.
44.
Yeah. Yep. If you're fit, and it's only $5 daily.
Wow.
And that's if you're old enough. Like if you're over 50, that's just a suggested donation. So you really have $5. You don't have to worry about it. Just throwing that out there.
That's I didn't know that.
Well, and I
What was
didn't
the
either.
last meal you ate there, Charlie?
Well, yesterday we had this casserole which has sausage, eggs, and hash browns in it, and we also had biscuits and gravy with it, and we also had apple crisp. Now I'm leaving something out. We had something else too there. Oh, they had stewed tomatoes with it.
And how long does it go? Was it like 11 to 1 or?
It's like 11. They get in there. They kick off about 11:30, and they're. I tell you, I eat slow. I'm one of the last people there at like 12:15. So yeah, I invite you out. You're over 50, aren't you? There you go.
Just
See, there you go.
Just made.
And if you want to join the place, they've got a great little exercise facility. And they have a great
24/7.
pool room, and they also have just a game room.
Now, pool
This-
room as in I show up in my Speedo?
No. Well, you can show up in
I
Speedo,
can.
but it's
Anyway,
billiards.
we'll play
you know.
billiards.
Here, beer.
$30 for the year.
Wow.
That's just for the exercise room and the pool room.
And
The
you-
other, you don't even have to, you can just come out and pay your $5.
But the exercise room's 24/7, Charlie.
Yeah, but the restroom's not.
Well, that doesn't matter.
If you're old, it matters.
So where do you go? In the parking lot?
Yeah, you just stick it
No,
out
it's
the
just
door.
it's
Stick it out
open.
the door.
It's open during the regular business hours, but you can go in, and like a lot of people live close, they could go in and do their exercise and go home.
But what if you don't live close?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Go off in somebody's car.
Just being honest with the information. There you go.
That's
Don't kill the messenger.
that's a valuable little secret. I mean, that's
Is.
important for people to know.
Well, and for people, don't want, especially like single men, they're older, don't want to cook necessarily.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, what you eat out there for lunch, for like dinner, you could just throw together like a peanut butter jelly or bologna sandwich or something. That would be your lunch, really, because it just a lot of food. The day before they had peach pie and
I love
peach pie and ice cream.
Absolutely love peach pie.
But they had.
Didn't they have meatloaf, Charlie?
They've had meat. I've had meatloaf out there one day.
That's Travis's favorite. With
That's right.
ketchup on it.
No.
So tomorrow, tomorrow night starts at 7, right?
Yeah.
The movie starts at 7 Friday.
And the concert or night of comedy, if you want to call it, is on Saturday night at 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah.
So there you go. And you may want to come out there tomorrow.
That's what he's going to be out there.
You that's what I mean. You could come out and you can sit with us if you want to eat with us. The only thing they do ask you to do, as just a courtesy, is to call out there and say, "Hey, put me down on your list for lunch." So they know.
Do that the day before.
Yeah, so they want you to do that today. But so if you want to do it, come on out.
You just might see me there.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yesterday they had a nice crowd. They had 40, 50 people out there.
I don't need to use silverware, do I?
Tomorrow it's chicken salad
Where your
sandwich.
Speedo, Steve?
Where my speed?
Chicken salad sandwich tomorrow. I can't remember what they're having with it, but I know that's the main thing. But on Monday, I can't believe my wife didn't want to sign up for this. They have chicken stir fry Monday.
Well,
Chicken stir fry.
To me, that sounds good. I like that stuff.
Chopsticks?
I'll see if I can get Joe Holdren to go that.
I would say I'd go with you, but I'm not old enough.
You could be my guest, but you have to pay $8 if you're under 50.
oh, I wondered
It's
about
not
that because
suggested. You have to pay.
$5 is that's really cheap.
Yeah, you're not.
And that's your drink. That's iced tea, lemonade, or water, or coffee.
Wow.
And that's included. Yeah, and it's daily. The only thing, like I said, is they just want to know a day before, and they want to.
Is that 7 days you mean, or 5?
Well, that's 5 days. Yeah,
Oh,
but they've had other things. Like last Saturday, they had a steak sandwich fundraiser. You could go out there and get all the fixings, the steak sandwich, drink, $8. Or no, 10, it was 10. It was a fundraiser. This Saturday, they're all going to Chillicothe for shopping day and having dinner out somewhere in Chillicothe. Yeah, probably different people go different places.
Now we got a TJ Maxx coming, Charlie. We just shop here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What?
TJ Maxx is coming.
Coming to Wilmington.
When did I? How did I miss
Just
that?
yesterday
Hey,
it
you
come
better
out.
be hanging around this morning.
Where are they setting up?
People's or the old Gordmans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right there in the
Oh.
shop.
And what's going into the soon-to-be empty
Frisch's?
Big Lots?
No, I don't know.
I've not heard anything here. I thought Big Lots.
are they
I think they were going to keep some Big Lots around, weren't they?
But not the
I
one.
thought this
Not
one
one
was
here.
emptied out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or are they still open?
Yeah, it's like tariffs. One day it's on, one day it's off. One day it's on, one day it's off.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be there. But I tell you what, I do know
For a
this.
movie theater.
It is time to take a break. And when we come back, maybe we'll hear more about some upcoming events here at the Murphy.
Forget the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin,
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
as well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report, news the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
A young couple, creatively challenged, turned away from a popular rock band's long-awaited concert.
And all because they couldn't imagine dragons.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Heart-wrenching stories just like these,
as well as others like my bunny being stuck in a tree,
are just a sample of the made-up news you can count on from us on The Murphy Report. Every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Amanda, did I ever tell you I was in a band?
Oh, no. Steve, what was the name of the band?
Well, it was actually a tribute band, and we were a tribute band to a tribute band, which happened to be a tribute band to a band named Tribute.
Well, that sounds like it's ripe for confusion.
Oh, after 7 months on the road, no showers, we were ripe all right. Almost as ripe as your feet.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. City Council surprisingly votes 4-3, banning citizens from dressing up their puppies.
Mere days before the local kennel club's National Puppy Jamboree.
It's a canine conundrum.
And City Hall has blood on its paws.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories we make up just for you every Monday morning, plus the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater in Wilmington, Ohio on The Murphy Report.
Your mistrusted name in made-up news.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Amanda, but I dress up both of my dogs, Claire and Wally.
Oh, let me guess. Bonnie and Clyde.
Nope.
Abbott and Costello.
Nope.
Mickey and Minnie.
Ah, close. William Gibbs McAdoo and the first of his 3 wives, Sarah Hazelhurst Fleming.
Of course, the Treasury Secretary under Woodrow Wilson.
And his wife. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
And that's why I wear the mascara. Oh, we're up.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, don't tell everybody that. Gee whiz.
Why, is mine running?
Yeah.
Ron Rennell says Wilmington Big Lots closed. Ron Rennell says Vicky Kendall said Wilmington Big Lots closed. Ron Rennell says it's going to be a skating rink.
Or another smoke shop.
Or another smoke shop. There you
Good.
Love TJ Maxx.
So maybe a skating. I saw someone mentioned a skating rink.
Yeah.
Ice skating.
Put ice skating. There we go.
Who said that the other day? Oh, that was
How about an axe
Dustin.
throwing place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
axe throwing. Yeah.
Call it Kiss My Axe.
Yeah.
Did you get that from me or just come up with that?
Oh no, did you say that?
I did say that this week. Hey, great minds. No, I'm going to take it as a compliment. Great minds think
It's got to
alike.
have alcohol.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. First, I was still living in Maine. The first time
Yeah.
I saw this, I'm like,
Yeah.
so the concept is drink a lot, and here's some very sharp, heavy implements
Yeah.
to throw.
Chillicothe.
And yet we can't have jarts in our backyard.
Right.
Chillicothe has one.
Yeah.
They've got one. Beaver Creek has one. And they are with bars, which doesn't make any sense. But have you seen this one?
How about a cornhole palace?
Yeah, that.
They're actually putting cornhole at Destination Outlets along with their axe throwing. So
Y'all's makeup is amazing. You're a sick puppy, Ron Rennells. You're a sick puppy. That's all I got to say.
that's courtesy of the Murphy Theater. Of course, we have that
Yes.
as part of the theater department doing our makeup.
Yes. Her
Anyhow,
name is Mabel Lean.
Mabel Lean. There you go. And when she leaves, Travis goes this. That's good.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, you just opened the door, you know?
This is the guy that got embarrassed from the sex talk.
They're His face is getting red. We need to make this a new game. How many times can we turn Steve's face red in the half hour he's on? Love it. But I saw this here today, and I think this would be a neat game. So I'm going to tell you guys, not for us to play, but I want.
It'll be played in
I want
future
your
months.
opinion. No, I want your opinion on this. It's darts, but it's with putters and golf balls. You put a big dartboard on the floor, like shot down from the ceiling, and you put you got to hit your 320s, your 319s, but you putt 3 golf balls each time. It looked like it'd be fun.
Like a shuffleboard.
I think
But it's
Or curling. Curling.
Well, yeah, but it's not that big. I mean, you could do this literally in the space between us and where Rick's at.
I actually think we're onto
be
something.
better off, Charlie, having something like that on a raised platform like we did with beer pong, only, use ping pong balls and that. You could use
Well, it's the same type of deal.
Same concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same concept. But I just thought it was pretty neat. I thought that's a good bar game there, because people play darts anyhow.
Yeah.
But just putt.
Although there's nothing that gets you going more than sharp axes.
Well,
Well, if you're drinking too much and you're carrying a golf club, though, I don't know.
golf club or an axe.
Former Big Lots should be a curling place.
This guy cracks me up.
I keep telling him he needs to come on.
Clean.
Right, yeah, Ron. Yeah. Oh gosh, Ron, you need to come on. Steve's here next
And then she
Thursday
her,
again.
her,
There
her
you go.
cousin, the pirate, Peg.
Peg. Oh. Okay, so we got the comedy guy, the
Yes.
Wonder Years.
And then the next week, oh my goodness gracious, chock full of events. But next Saturday, the 19th, I think, yes, is that the 19th?
Yes, sir.
3 o'clock in the afternoon, Cirque du Canines.
Oh.
It is a dog show coming up from Florida. She's starting with 15 dogs. I don't know how many she ends up with when she gets through. But, that is at 3 o'clock on Saturday. It's going to be an incredibly fun time. And the night before that is a movie. Is that Inside Out 2?
Inside Out too.
So we got that. Earlier in the week, I believe that week, we have the Wespies, the Wilmington College, their sports awards that they have been
okay.
doing.
They're gonna do it
there.
here?
They're doing it here.
Cool.
I believe that's on Wednesday night. And Tuesday the 15th, tax day, right? It's
Yep.
Tuesday the 15th. The community band is doing their spring concert here at 7 or 7:30. That's at $10 for that. They do a wonderful job. They do about 4 or 5 concerts here. The Murphy Theater is their home. They rehearse here
Right.
almost every Tuesday evening. And so, yeah,
Is
next
that
week's...
tax deductible?
You'll have to ask your own personal financial advisor.
It's funny because just by happenstance here, we have Alan LeDuc coming in Monday, and he's got some kind of a canine deal.
Get out of here.
No. So we're going to be talking dogs on Monday. And I think his might have to be like do with police dogs and stuff. But it should be still interesting.
Yeah, I love dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
I
guys
like
are
cats better.
dog
No,
people.
no, I don't like cats.
I like cats
No
better.
cats.
Oh, cats.
Are you sure, Rick? I think you like some cats.
Not that cat.
I was mentioning to a friend of mine, we'll get back on this track. I was mentioning to a friend of mine the reason why dogs are so blessed and wonderful is because they have the same 3 letters as God.
Yep.
It's just backwards. Then my friend said, so only English dogs. All the dogs in other countries that it's other letters. And I thought, yes, only English dogs. Only the American and English dogs. But, come on, think about it.
Right.
A cat, while they're wonderful animals.
Oh, we getting on my cats now. I got
But
cats.
no, cats are one, but dogs have a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dogs.
What does a cat
The
do?
poop all over your floor.
Dogs wake up, they look at their paw,
Yeah.
they go, what am I doing today? What do you need me to do?
Yeah.
Great. Dog shows with gators. I'd watch it. Where did the gators come from? What are you smoking this morning, Ranels? I'll tell you
We
what.
need to get him on stage.
Cheyenne Duggins. Oh, he could do it. He's a hoot. I invited him on 2 months ago, and he said, well, let me get a couple things done here in the next week or two, and I'll come on. 2 months later, wrong. Now, next Tuesday as well, we may start Chubby's, depending on the weather. It'd be something if you ever around, because Bland's not probably far from where you
You're
live.
sounding like Jake Lindsay now, wanting everybody to.
Well, no, Chubby's is every Tuesday during summer. It's cruising, 5 to 8. I can give you free ice cream if you come down.
Oh, yeah.
Free
Do I
ice
get
cream.
free ice cream?
Probably, since you're my son.
You're still claiming me after today?
Yes, but we do need to have a talk. But yeah, it's a huge menu and decent food for it's a little dairy bar basically.
Yep.
But they got if you like the Frisch's Big Boys, you need to go down there and they've got their own version of the Frisch's Big Boy, but the hamburgers are about that big instead of this big. And you can get an extra hamburger for $1 more. It's called the High Point Burger. So
That starts when?
next Tuesday, it's supposed to, but if the weather forecast I'm seeing looks like sun, but it looks like only 56. So we may delay a week.
I'm just hoping we can get some rain soon.
Yeah.
We need
Oh,
We need some rain bad.
Things are so dry.
Shut
Maybe a little snow.
up!
Maybe a little snow.
I'm tired of this weather. Jeez. I had 2 trees. We had to take one of my pine trees down because each time now storms, there's just huge limbs coming out. Nothing hit my house, and the guy that cut it down last night didn't hit my house. Thank you, Lord. And
You see those trees with the roots when they're coming out of the ground? That's scary stuff.
well, and there's one just around the block from us. I took a picture and put it on Facebook last week where it literally is in between 2 houses. Just come up, fell down right in between both houses. It's a big tree too. It's like, jeez. So and when the ground's this wet, it's worse.
Yeah.
Because they do want to go. They do want to go. It's not good. So,
Good soaking.
what's coming up? Did you already tell us the next weekend what's coming up?
Let's
Why don't we do
see.
that when we come back?
Yeah.
We can do that when we come back. All right, we'll be back.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization event or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
It's an effort to warn wild weather worrywarts, a new initiative coming before Congress to force thunder to roll before lightning strikes.
A shocking proposition that is sure to spark some debate, with a 70% chance of failure sweeping in overnight from the Dakotas.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Stories we make up just for you, and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater, Ohio's hometown theater, every Monday morning on The Murphy Report.
Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube's channel.
You know, Steve, I was once struck by lightning.
Oh, really? Any after effects?
Yeah, every time I sneeze, my garage door opens.
I had something similar happen to me. Every time I bend over to tie my shoes, I rip my pants.
Oh, from a lightning strike?
Yes.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Ready? Here we go.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Oh my God. Is that Let's get in the personal. Is that Eileen girl or whatever you're talking about earlier?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sunday nights, 5 to 8. It's going to be starting soon. Upstairs in the Murphy Theater. We can't have it downstairs.
Waiting for the good afternoon show.
Waiting for the good afternoon
Too many
show.
drive-bys.
Well, Ron Ranells, you can come up tonight, 5:30. Joe Holden and I will be doing something from the ice cream and pizza place down there. It's good food. You ought to come up, Ron. Maybe we'll break you in there. There you go. That'd be fun, huh? Yeah. Yeah. You were going to come something last week and didn't come.
Oh, that was
The gospel thing. You know, that's a good group. Promised Land Quartet. Never heard them before.
Promised Land Quartet. Where are they out of?
Virginia. And they did a little sweeping tour of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and then they were going back to Virginia, just like over the weekend type. But they've been singing, I guess, for about 25 years, and I never heard them before. But they
I'd
were
like to look into that.
Promised Land Quartet.
Seems like they'd get tired if they were singing for 25 years.
You'd think
Well-
they'd come up for some air.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's a great life if you can live it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is. Plus, I need to throw a shout out to my boy Joseph Rojas from 7 Day Slumber. They were at some big Nashville awards show last night, Christian Music Awards, and they won for one of their singles. Shoot, I'm trying to think of the name of it. His son actually wrote
Bring
it.
it up if you don't have the
Yeah.
Well, I did. I got all the information except the actual name of the song. What's that called when Adrenaline? That's the name of the song, Adrenaline. Yeah, it come to me. It just took a second. But they're real good too.
We have to get that blood flowing again.
That's right.
Travis got his adrenaline going this morning.
Full of adrenaline today.
Man.
I'm just glad I'm sitting over
Now,
here.
Travis, where did you find that information? It came up awfully quick on your phone.
You ought to see the stuff that comes up on his phone. I've been looking over his shoulder.
I just typed it in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It
right.
says 50 interesting sex facts
You probably don't
you
know.
probably didn't know.
And we don't want to know any more today.
So this past weekend we had Over the Rhine here
Yeah.
for a Saturday concert. That was a really, really entertaining. I had never seen them before. I'd heard the music, but I'd never saw
Yeah.
them live. They had a group with them called the Newbies,
Yeah.
and we had about almost 500 people here for that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, turnouts have been pretty good.
They've got a pretty good following.
Yeah.
They, like I said, they were out at the little festival out there by Clarksville a couple years ago, and they drew a lot of people. But the thing I couldn't get over out there, they had the Blind Boys of Alabama there.
I was trying to get them same time I brought Mark.
We interviewed them.
We interviewed the blind. Yeah. At least one of them.
Yeah,
They toured with Mark
Did they see
Cohn
you?
for a while, and I was trying to bring them both here at the same time I brought Mark.
with
here.
who?
Mark Cohn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Mark. Mark Cohn's good too.
Hey, we had something on Earth Day on Tuesday. Is that April 22nd? For those who are fans of National Geographic, we have a presenter here, Shark Talk,
Yeah, April
an
22nd.
explorer speaker series, something kind of outside the norm for us that I think would be really entertaining. I think it's $10 for the kids, $20 for the adults. This explorer who is in the water with the sharks, not actually on our stage, but she'll be here live in person talking about sharks. Because when you think Earth Day, you think sharks.
I think polar bears.
I think
Anything about
cheetahs.
polar bears coming up?
Anything about polar bears? Well, my son is considering going to Ohio Northern.
Well, that's true, yeah.
There you go.
They're polar bears.
I heard that rumor.
But that's just one of several colleges he's considering.
You gonna be a pharmacist?
No.
That's what Ohio Northern's known
Yeah,
for, is
I
pharmacy.
have two buddies of mine that, well, three actually.
I
That,
say, not even knowing a son, probably something to do with engineering.
yeah, mechanical engineering. He's, I don't, you know, he's
You don't love me
really,
talking about sex. I start.
he's really, really smart. So we're trying to get a DNA test to find the dad.
Oh, listen, sometimes they say that skips generations. No, I'm just kidding. Just
He's
kidding.
got my height. Actually, he's taller than me now. So
Yeah, he is taller than you.
yeah,
How tall is he then?
he's almost 6'8".
Wow.
Yeah, 17 years old.
Better sign him up for the basketball team.
He's no interest in basketball.
No interest.
He's tennis and swimming.
I bet he can. I bet he can serve on the candy.
Right.
He's, yeah.
6'8".
His temperament is the McEnroe temperament. When it ain't going right, it ain't going right.
That's the only reason I was like the second best tennis player in college in my class. In my class, not on the tennis team. But yeah, it was always between me and this football player, like for the winner of the tournament. But I was like that too. The only reason I got B in that class was because I cussed all the time. Like,
Let's
yeah.
just say there have been some times I've played him and we've had to stop to go out of the caged-in court and retrieve his racket from the other side of the fence.
Oh, no, I never did that. I never abused my equipment, but I let it rip sometimes.
Have you ever, any of you guys played pickleball? Have you tried it?
No.
I've wanted to,
Yeah.
but I haven't.
You have tried it? What do you think?
It's fun. It's fun.
You know what? That would be a great thing to put in the big lots space.
Pickleball.
Pickleball.
And I was wanting to do a pickleball place, so maybe I'll do one right there.
There you
I've always wanted to try it. So.
You know
And then you
what?
could do this dartboard game on the floor too.
And I'm looking for a late night comedy place. You know, for people after the show, they're not done with the evening. They want to have a late night 200 seat facility without a column in the middle of the room.
Right.
Just a thought. I mean, this would be a good way to start. You won't have to pay extra rent.
Well, that gets in the way. That really.
Not if you put them. You have to put your performer right there.
Well, Steve,
Yes, sir.
talk to Terry. Terry can eliminate it.
Yeah, it's probably just weight bearing. What the hell?
That's right. Well,
Half of it actually can go.
might be a little dust.
About half of that could. And this has to be
A little
for the
dust.
viewer that they have no idea what we're looking at. So, end of April, doo-wop project. If you like the doo-wop kind of music, you know, the 50s, 60s, some of the 70s, really good group. Their Saturday night, the 26th?
Of what? Of April? April
Yeah.
26th. That's
Yeah.
Saturday. Yep.
That's the doo-wop project. I think the night before, that weekend, we have My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, that's a good movie. Good movie. Good movie.
You know, our Friday night movies, sometimes we'll have 5 people show up, and then the next week, Field of Dreams, we had 90 people.
Well, that's a good movie. Kevin Costner, you know, with the Yellowstone stuff, you know, he's back in favor.
Yeah, I was wondering, Dances with Wolves might be a good choice, but
Wolves
that would have been nice. Someone reminded me that Dances with Wolves is like a 3-hour film.
It's all right.
Where are you getting your films from?
I can't tell you.
Walmart.
Why? What do you?
No, I was just asking because
I got a bunch of DVDs I can sell you cheap.
Some of them we get from the library. Some.
I mean, I was thinking it was actual 35 millimeter.
Oh no! Unfortunately,
We're in the digital age, man.
Yeah.
Why?
There's these things called DVDs.
Yeah.
But
There's nothing better than a 35
I
millimeter film.
completely agree with
Did you
you.
say ED?
No,
CDs.
DVDs.
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 I agree with you. The
Because
30
Wright Patterson Air Force Base has got
Yes.
the largest
Yeah.
storage for.
And if one of our
35
we
millimeter
still have
film.
2 projectors upstairs. If
Yeah.
if I could kick one of them in
Those
to
actually work?
well, no,
No.
they've seen better days. But
Dumb question. When you ran those projectors, did you have to run something else with it? Like, was there like a filament or something? You had
The
to
little
run?
carbon arc, the carbon rods.
Yep.
We still have boxes of those up there.
So what do those do?
You want to explain that?
You can.
Well, no, I'm just curious. I thought there was something else that had to go on to watch it, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, it's this. It connects the. It's like this long rod that connects the. I don't know how to explain it, but it burns up, and then you have to replace the thing.
During the movie, or is one good for a whole movie?
One is good for an entire movie.
You see that little dot in the corner of the picture, Charlie, you have to
That's when
quickly
you.
replace it.
Well, that's
that's where they put
when
the
you kick
reels
in
together.
The second projector starts up.
They,
Okay.
they got a film winder up there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a little old splicer, and a petrified dead bat that's stuck trying to crawl out of the
Have you ever
sink.
seen one of their splicers?
No.
It's still one of the tape ones, or is
Yeah.
it an ultrasonic?
No, it's the
No, it's
old
the old
school.
The old tape?
Yeah.
Everything up there's old. I think we've even got one of the original projectionists up there.
Yes, his
He's
name
still up
is
there.
Clifford. He's 87,
I thought it was Terry
and
something.
we just throw him a loaf of bread once a week, and Mountain Dew.
That's an interesting room up there.
Yeah.
And plus, with the fact that you could walk across the theater on that suspended, whatever it was, rope bridge or whatever you had up there,
Yes.
Rope bridge.
and be able to shimmy down to the stage. So you could go from that theater projection area all the way over to the stage.
Crazy, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Things you didn't know.
All the
Interesting.
things that are in this theater that I didn't know about.
A lot of history.
Ghosts, which I don't like ghosts.
Imagine, if the walls could talk, what it could
Well, they
say.
do, Charlie. When I'm here at 6:15, they're talking to me all the time.
That's probably the Dramamine you took the night before. Well, unfortunately, our day is coming to an end here.
So if you got a final
I do have a final thought, and they're never mine
do we
because
care about it?
I'm not. Yeah, this is a good one. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. Desmond Tutu. So that's who said that before. And so keep that in mind, even though you might be having a dark day, don't let it get you down. Remember, there's always a light there at the end of the tunnel. Yep. And I tell you, whenever I think of the if I could start to get in that depressed mode, which I think everybody does at some time, I just try to think back of all the things I've been able to do that maybe a lot of other people haven't been able to do, and just all the blessings that have been given to me over the years. And that usually gets me out of it, and usually I feel guilty for even getting depressed to begin with. So
Good perspective.
It's supposed to be 70 by Monday, Charlie.
I hope so. Really?
Yes.
Because I saw my thing for next week, like I said, 55 for next Tuesday.
This is in Florida, Charlie.
Oh, okay. It's probably 80s there next week. Well, Steve, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen.
And
Always a pleasure.
Seriously,
Always love when Steve's here.
come out tomorrow. Call out there.
I think we were actually planning on going out there.
Yeah, good. Well, you like I said, if you want, you sit with us or bring some tickets and maybe give some tickets away. I'll take a pair if you need somebody just to heckle. I wouldn't heckle anybody.
All right, satellite's moving.
Satellite's moving, and Travis's phone's whistling at us.
No, it's not.
I heard. Oh, that was out in the hall. Somebody was whistling at us.
I got mine turned off.
Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow. Like I said, we got Bosom Ford's going to be in the house tomorrow, and Bill.